Hey,
What to do, good people? Oh,
going on?
my bad. Mom's them over. I got mom's over at the crib, so
Okay.
still chopping it up. She telling me some stuff. We that's why we're a little bit late, running behind. That's me running my mouth, talking to moms and everything. So,
Hey. Yes,
mom
sir.
saying hi, everybody.
Hey. So it's Friday, August the 16th, and we are back with y'all with the family bloodline. Hope everybody had an awesome week. Derek, how was your week?
Week was pretty solid. I had a long little mission though, all the way out to St. Charles all week. I've been working out at Bush Wildlife off of
Oh,
Highway 94, and that mug is man, every bit of 40 minutes every day. Home and there. But outside of that, it's been a solid week. Kids been doing their thing in sports. Well, for us, yeah.
my fault.
Oh,
Trying to, hook up my Facebook stuff. All right.
yeah. Been a pretty solid week though overall though, cuz can't no complaints up on this side.
That's what's
All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy now.
got some singers in them.
My bad. Little live over here, right one time for the one time.
All right. That's all
How
right.
was your week, Guzzo?
I can't complain. Week was all right. I've been tired this week though. Ripping and running. School starts next week, so trying to make sure the kids had everything they need for school to start. We
Yes.
had orientation. We had to go to instrument stores to make instruments are ready to go for class. Um,
My froze. That's good, bro. Yeah, I understand all that, cuz I forgot all about that. We had freshman orientation. We had to take the twins up to school to get they drop off their supplies and whatnot. It's been a busy, busy week. Didn't think about none of that.
and I am back.
Thought it was
Yeah.
me that was acting up.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. Internet was goosing. Had to switch over since we had the little storm or whatever. Spectrum tripping. So boo Spectrum.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about orientation and all that stuff this week.
Did you not go?
Yeah, we went. I got a couple of. I got a sophomore and a freshman, and then I got the twins just had dropped off their supplies for second grade.
Okay.
So yeah, we did all that this week. It went by so fast.
I,
I did,
you think so?
this week went by fast. We got our ass kicked in volleyball.
Oh
You
my
know what
god.
I'm saying?
Oh my
I went to,
gosh.
I went to work that Thursday. They like, T, what's wrong? I'm like, yeah.
Bruh.
And they knew it was from volleyball.
It was rough. It was definitely rough.
It was rough.
Um, yeah. I I really, really, really dislike the team we play. I definitely feel like they playing under. They need to be playing like high rec, and I did just to make themselves feel better, picking on low rec teams. But I mean, if that's what you got to do, to make yourself feel better. And
I don't know, but we talked that team up once before. You see what I'm saying? So
I think we did. I think it was closer than what we played this time, but it's
yeah,
all yeah. But yeah, yeah. Volleyball sucked this. It'll be better next week
for sure. And if
for
y'all
sure.
wondering where Jig at, he'll be joining us a little later. He said he was gonna be running a little behind, so we definitely understand that. So
Yeah.
keep it pushing, and like we say, glad y'all
Oh,
with us on another Friday.
yeah, I was trying to. Last week I was trying to get on, but again,
Uh-huh.
we had internet in the woods. We had it, but it wasn't great. So yeah, it was rough. But I was trying to get on, but every time I was trying to get on, it'll kick me right back off. So I'm glad y'all. I hope y'all had a good show. Hope everything was good, but I did enjoy my time on my
Yeah.
first trip. That was a lot of fun. Um, yeah,
First,
it was, yeah, my
yeah,
first, yeah, very first float trip.
I took mine in this year in June. That was my first one. Like you say, I totally enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really we camped out. No, and I know they didn't know me. No, I'm not an outdoors person. I don't do outdoors like that.
I was about to say, how you deal with the bug?
Oh,
You
but I had a tent, I had an air mattress, I had electricity to charge my phone, which in
mm,
the end really didn't matter because my phone ended up breaking. So I lost all my pictures, but I got the memory, so it's cool.
got the experience, the memories, and all that good stuff.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad at all. So let's see. I was trying to read, but I don't see any. So I guess we can keep it pushing.
All righty.
So what we're gonna talk about tonight's topic is being raised with love or survival. And this can go a lot of different ways, I think. When I think about being raised in love or survival, like were you taught to treat others how you want to be treated, or were you brought up to be like dog eat dog, you get it how you live?
Yeah.
How do you what's your take on it?
And like you say, I think it's from household to household. Depending on. I think when you put that survival in there, it was like, what up, Chris? When I read the word survival, it was like I thought about kids that had to do it by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? Type
Mhm.
of situation,
Yeah.
as opposed as opposed to parenting. You know what I'm saying? Like parents teaching their kids like survival, like economic skills, and you know what I'm saying. So I had both. I had both ways. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I lost my father early, so I lost some male experience, that major male experience that I needed for his guidance. So I
Mhm.
kind of had to navigate, you know what I'm saying, on my own for a little bit. Got you, cuz had to navigate on my own for a little bit. So survival I had to learn, but I come from a family that is loving. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We got butt whoopings and stuff too, but that was too out of love. So
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good tonight. Um yeah, so a coworker, my work bestie and we were discussing this, and I was like, I forgot. I don't even remember how we got on the subject of this, but I was like, yeah, I think it definitely depends on your household. And I think in a two-parent household that you get both. You get that survival and that love upbringing. Because most of the time the mom is gonna bring you the loving side of the world, and then your father's gonna bring in that survival side. Because I know for me, in my household, I was brought up in a two-parent household.
okay,
Um, my mom was more of the you need to do as a woman, this is what you do, this ABCD. And my
Okay.
dad was like, hey, let nobody take advantage of you. This is what you look for. And a man, this is what you look for, and this is how you watch your own back.
Yeah.
Now, and then we also talked about like how in a single parent household, you're gonna get either one or the other. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Got you. I got you. You can either get too much love and not enough survival or
Too much
straight
survival.
survival. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Totally.
that brings you to be a different type of human being.
Correct.
What y'all think? Let me go ahead and post the link in case anybody want to get in and speak on it. Let me see. All right, I got that.
What up, Cuzzo?
What's
Hey,
that?
what's
What's
going on?
up, family? How
Mhm.
y'all doing?
Speaking of which,
Great.
fam, see y'all in 2 weeks.
Maybe.
So I'll be there. So ain't no
I'll
maybe.
I'm in attendance.
I'm gonna do my best.
What's
Where we
up?
at? Where we at? Where we at?
So we're
Oh
just
man. Go ahead, Cuzzo.
like to be like your upbringing in love or survival. And I was like, I feel like in a 2-parent household, you're able to get both. And in a single parent household, you're gonna either get one or the other.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I feel like if you're just brought up with a single mom, it honestly depends. Like if you're brought up with a single mom, she's gonna be like, oh, she had to raise you on her own, so she's gonna either be coming from a super loving place or a hyper survival place.
Okay.
And we spoke about like a father, like a single father raising like a daughter. He's gonna be super protective, and so he's gonna teach you a lot more
Super
like
survival.
the Bible as opposed to he's you love your daughter unconditionally, but that love and that affection ain't gonna be the same coming from the woman, I guess. The mother. I shouldn't say the woman, the mother.
Crystal Van. You a new? That's a new name, but thank you for hopping in. The comment reads, "Well, coming from a two-parent
Hey, girl.
coming from a two-parent household and being a single parent, I'm raising them off love, but also teaching them survival skills. And so how do you do that? How do you do that? What does that look like? Like give the shape, give the shape
But
and
I both from my mom. She was a real G. So what does that look like to you guys though?
yeah.
What does a loving how like what does being raised in love look like to you? And what does being raised in survival look like to you?
Because so I don't know if y'all talked about this already, but if you did, please rehash it. Wanda, first off, that's so cute as hell.
Thank
Uh,
you. I'm trying to keep it.
I see you, cuzzo. Yeah, that's dope.
Like the home, but today I'm trying to keep it super cute.
So Dirk, because you brought this topic up after I had mentioned something else, but I thought that this was an excellent topic. So where were you headed with this?
Me?
Yeah.
About this very topic?
Yeah.
I didn't bring this topic up.
No, because you said that you
No,
and your homeboy.
my homeboy.
Yeah, you said you and your coworker were talking about it in the text. You sent it in a text. Oh, you've been on some good doge. Like you've been on.
Hey, yeah. That night, I remember responding back about meeting my
Yeah.
brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I responded back about, but I don't remember
That's what
responding back.
about. He met his brother.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got on that good dodo. You heard me?
I
No,
wish.
he
I wish. I just took a urinalysis test, and they're gonna be mad when they see our glass is pure as a driven snow. This dude don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Don't.
And Chris said that he was raised by a single mom, and she tried her best to teach both in necessity.
So, is that feasible? Is it possible? How does that happen?
I honestly feel like it is because
Okay.
we're loving and nurturing anyway. So that's gonna come through anyway.
Mention. Correct.
But if you're put in a position where you just have to survive, you're gonna, let's say that you just like you're just in a position where, let's say you have a kid and your something happens to the dad and he's not around. You're forced to do this on your own. So you gotta put, I guess, all the, not really all the hugs and stuff, because you can still do that and teach survival, but at the same time you're going like, this is not what everybody's gonna give you. You can get this from me.
Okay.
Like the world isn't gonna hug you all the time. But
Exactly.
when you need that hug, I'm here to give you that.
I think you know, like we were saying, like women can't pretty much teach a man how to be a man, but she can
Yeah.
give him the tools to, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, this is where you go get your haircut at. This is the bank. This is what, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can set
Okay.
them up in different scenarios in life as men, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to being a male figure, you know what I'm saying? So I think this where this topic, I resonate with this topic on that, you know.
So, and this is a little bit of a sidebar, but you said your brother lived across the street from you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all look alike?
Some resemblance. Yeah, some resemblance.
How long has he lived across the street from you?
For the past 7 months.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And that was a strange story because like Auntie was saying like she happy for me. Um, she best friends with my first cousin off my father's side. Best friends with my first cousin. And she happened to look at my name one night and she was like, damn, you a Walker all these years. I thought you were Calvin, you know. So
Really?
it took her resonating with my last name and she was like, damn, my best friend with the over here. And yeah, uh since then, man, me and the fam been meshing and talking, and you know what I'm saying. All these years later,
That's super dope. I dig it. I
oh
dig.
yeah, I dig it. Like I say, it's been an experience because my brother a little bit more wild than I am. You see what I'm saying? So,
Is he
but
older?
he's older by a year. Yes.
Mm. So it just ended up happening that he moved across the street from you?
Yeah. I mean, it's just yeah. That's my world. You see what I'm saying? I'm over talking to.
Well,
I'm
so
over
we
chilling.
ain't that big, so
I'm over chilling with my little brother. I'm over chilling with G-Ball. You know what I'm saying? We watching preseason football. You know, we sitting up chilling. Then, bruh, Terry he texts me like, bruh, I see the family trying to reach out. I see you've been trying to reach out to the family, but you don't ever respond. So I responded back to him like, yeah, bro, yeah, you know, I don't know about the situation, so I'm, you know, moving at my own pace. So I
mhm.
responded back to him, and we got to chopping it up, and he's just like, where you stay? I'm like, I'm on the south side off Park. He like, off Park. He like, man, I say off Montrose. I say, what?
Y'all
So
giving
it,
out information on these people's internet. Just say he
no,
live on the street and he live
yeah,
on that.
yeah. So anyway, we got to rapping about where we stay, and he ended up telling me he stay right across the street from me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, did y'all like? Was you like, hey, walk outside on the front porch?
Yeah. He say, bruh, I'm in this area. When I pull back up to the crib, I'm gonna call you when I'm outside. And yep, that's how it went down.
Mm.
He pulled back up to the crib. We was man, he like, man, because he was describing me. He described my, you know what I'm saying? He described everything. He was like, you look so familiar from like your pictures and everything, but you know, I ain't just gonna walk up to nobody and be like, hey, you my brother. You know what I'm saying? Type ish. So
That's how you get punched in the face.
that's why he was like, yeah, I want no nothing like that.
I'm like, excuse you. I know my siblings.
Right.
Shoot.
Right. Like the devil is a lie.
Okay.
You better
I'm,
get your
I'm
face
like,
out of my face.
like how I would feel. I don't know. I don't think I don't know. My
So it's
emotions
three boys and 2 girls. But I
Wow.
know about I have a brother and sister. The other ones are like through the mother, so they all tied like brother and sister. But I don't know. For my father, you know what I'm saying, and my mother, well, it's just me. But out of my father is a brother and sister. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Oh man.
okay.
Well, that's huge.
And it's crazy, bro. Like we bump into each other so much now, but it seemed like we always bumped into each other. You see what I'm saying? Type ish over on this side, because we always been like they always been right here.
Okay.
We all been on the south. It's crazy.
All right. So back. I needed to know. I was wondering that. That's all. That's
Yeah.
all. So back to the topic, right? Being raised with love or survival. What are the benefits of being raised with survival versus being raised with love?
I think it's been
Um,
a both ends. Go ahead, Dirk.
I was just about to say, just by going through this experience with meeting that side of the family,
Hmm.
I see that I got a lot more love. You see what I'm saying?
Mm,
And I think that love freaking goes a long way
yeah.
Yeah.
than survival. You know what I'm saying? Survival, you can end up because like with my son going being a freshman this year. You know what I'm saying? He's so nervous. He's so, you know what I'm saying? His anxiety, you could just see it just through the roof. It's like, bruh, chill out, take it in. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Remember going into your freshman year? Were you not nervous?
I was a hooligan. I was a hooligan going into freshman year. So I was, you know what I'm saying? We was on different stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was a little hooligan.
I
Yeah.
I vividly remember going into my freshman year. Now the crazy thing is, I knew I had family at the school, so I wasn't as nervous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that summer before my freshman year, I remember talking to a classmate, and she like, "Yeah, you know, it's gonna be seniors in some of your classes. It's gonna be juniors in some of your classes." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She like, "Yeah, you're gonna be
Yeah.
taking different classes with different people. We're not gonna be all in the same." I was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah. They didn't get that survival. You know what I'm saying? To like, no, bro, you need to get up out of this. Like, this is your chance of why you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I get it. Some kids just don't have the smarts. Some kids, but I've seen a lot of kids that just didn't try. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
And and it's a testament to the household. I think always. You know what I'm saying? You can't
So,
make your kid do something. Go ahead, Jay.
well, I was about to ask because I think about this a lot, especially when it comes to the kids like this generation. And there's a part we I was talking about this with my coworkers. There's a part of struggle or survival that I think people must be introduced to because struggle or survival introduces evolution.
Mm-hmm.
And if everything is all love, well, I can't even say it that way.
I'm out.
I can't even say it that way
I
because
think love is the key.
it and I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. But I think like there are parts where love like simply trying to be loving it takes away from evolution. It takes away from evolution because we will shield our hey Maya, how
What
you
up?
doing?
What you
Yeah.
talking about? Like being overprotective or just
It can, yeah, because it can push us into a position of being overprotective, right, and not wanting our kids to face certain things. And as parents, we can step back and look and peep out, like, oh yeah, no, this partner, this person you calling a friend, like, yeah, that motherfucker wild. They gonna get you in some trouble. So we finna separate them. They can't even come to the house,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, Hamaya.
that's so fun. That is
Right.
hilarious.
And then, but that survival aspect, you know, if it's off of a survival aspect, it'll be like, yeah, they finna get with old buddy, and they finna put in this work that, you know, and then they know how to navigate these different areas of life. And so I think removing struggle or removing survival, like real life survival from the kids because we become overprotective. I think it becomes a bit of a enabler as well as like forcing I calm down with that hey Chris type of shit though. But like over I looked down and I saw like hey Chris, no, it's hey
Not how
Chris.
I said that. You
I know.
please.
I've been drinking. So but it becomes like we get to a point to where our kids miss out on like real lessons that they need to learn and that they could only get from being pushed or hurled into a survival mode.
Yeah, I mean, as of like right now, with today's society, it is very easy to become that helicopter parent or that
Mhm.
super survival parent because there's so much stuff that we have to shield our kids from that our parents didn't really have to worry about shielding us from, like things on the internet and
Mm.
like weirdos,
Yeah.
like
Bully.
people. Yeah, people super weird now.
Yeah, I never tripped off how much anxiety that the kids go through. Like I say, never tripped off of it, Wanda. Like
Well,
you was talking about freshman year, and it's a testament to what you're saying though, Jig. Like I'm
Yeah, I don't think people
tell
look.
you, my
People,
15-year-old ain't never went through nothing. You see what I'm saying? He hasn't went through nothing. Anytime something comes up, his mother speaks for him, or you know what I'm saying, or
right.
but that's what I'm saying. So now he's getting out there and like the football coach. He's like, well, we holding all the kids accountable. So he don't want to hear from like the parents. Like his mama can't email him. I can't email the coach. It has to come from Jameer. Like he is learning stuff now that he's never dealt with his whole life. You see what I'm saying? And
mm,
he's at that age, that adulthood. You see what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That manhood stage. You know what I'm saying? So we like it's a testament. It's what we did, you know what I'm saying, raising them, you know what I'm saying, and now it's like, oh, you got to do it now, son. No, it's all on you. It's all on you now. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you yeah.
It's a
but
heavy load for them, you know.
if we just keep putting all of it on them, that'd be a little much.
But I'm just saying, just I was just speaking on how we raised him. You know what I'm saying? Like he never went through like no like confrontation or like nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He never
Mhm.
had to stand on a lot of things. You know what I'm
So
saying?
so
So
so here's a question. Here's a question for both of y'all. It's because y'all still back at the crib, right? Y'all back in St. Louis.
Mhm.
Remember how we would mob from Shaw to Tony or whatever, and we mob over to Indiana.
yeah.
And I don't know if y'all like tripped off of how far that distance actually is, but
You goddamn right. I wouldn't
that's
do that thing today.
right. That's got some distance on it. Like we spent probably an hour and a half, 2 hours walking. So that puts it at about 4.5, 5 miles that we walked through the city,
Mhm.
Yeah.
South St. Louis. Would y'all allow your kids to do that now? And I'm asking that because like Wanda, I know how old your girls are, and Dirt, I know how old your boys are. Right. So talking about your oldest, would you allow and thinking about how old we was actually really, really young doing this. We were really young doing this. Or
Um, yeah,
even
because
if you take going from Shaw even to the YMCA up on Grand.
yeah.
So we've been encouraging him to get out, you know what I'm saying? Like learn your surrounding areas, you know what I'm saying? Like so he been getting out like walking to the quick trail, walking to, you know what I'm saying, different little parts. We ain't got the corner stores no more, you know. So he just been walking around the neighborhood getting familiarized with the neighborhood instead of just the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Just instead of
Mhm.
our block, you know what I'm saying? He getting familiar with, he's learning
Right.
street names. When we riding, we like, where's this? Oh, I'm such and such. You know what I'm saying? You know how to get back home? Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? And then
I
we let
definitely
them
do.
navigate back home. You know what I'm saying? Like so,
Know
but
where
so,
like
uh,
if I take a different way to get somewhere, and I'm like, are you familiar with where we are? Does anything look familiar to you? Like
yeah.
there's more than one way to get to somewhere.
Right.
But it's
Like
us teaching him now at this age. You know what I'm
well,
saying? Versus us
yeah,
teaching like twins right now. You know what I'm saying? Where you at? So I don't know. I think it's just
but to answer,
living and learning. For my experience, I think it's living and learning. You know what I'm saying?
there's a gas station on my block, and we call it the Killer BP. I don't let my kids walk down there. My kids go in the backyard. I don't even know if they even outside of getting the mail, no, or going on a walk with me. If they're not walking with me, we're not going no further than to the car, which is sometimes I park on the front, but I mostly park in the back. But no, I live very close to a hostro.
Yes, you do.
There's no way I'm letting my girls walk that. No, nope, I will not.
Okay. So hypothetically, right? Again, let's say you stayed back on Shaw, right? You was back on the block,
Hmm.
and your girls wanted to take, because I keep messing up and calling it Bi State. I know it's not Bi State no more.
Metro.
I know it's
It is
Metro.
high state development, but yes, they call it Metro.
So would you let your girls take the Metro from the South Side to, and I use my own thing when I used to go visit Maya when I was a kid, to the
Hmm.
Central West End. Like, mind you, I would walk from Shaw to Grand, and then hop on the Metro, hit the Central West End, get off across the street from the zoo, and then I'd walk over on where I'd walk where she used to stay, by the Bolivar,
Hmm. The
right?
Bolivar,
Yeah.
the big.
Right. So would you let your kids do the same thing nowadays, or?
I definitely would encourage them to ride public transit. Um, I mean, yeah, but my kids got knives and tasers, so I ain't really worried about that. Um, um, yeah, so I definitely. I mean, I don't really sugarcoat too much for the girls. Um,
And
I
see, I think that's the difference. Because I got a lot of male friends that got males, and they with like, hey, bro, I'm not finna keep taking you to practice. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? You're 16,
right.
17, bro. If you ain't trying to get your license, catch the
Mhm,
metro or catch the, you know what I'm saying? Holler at your partners. You know what I'm saying? That's what it
mhm.
was with my old dude when I started coming to age. Like, hey, bro,
On the
these
bus
bro, that's fine.
to
Yeah.
go to the center, had to get on the bus.
And
And
so,
yes, thing some people, kids are not built for their life. But why are they not built for their life? Is it because of us?
No, because they never
that's
went through nothing. They never had like so when we keep talking about like survival, I think you have to be. I look at survival as like a state. You know what I'm saying? Where you have to do something to like survive. You know what I'm saying? Like you got what was that?
oh, I'm with what
Um,
Chris was talking about. Yes, I'm teaching my girls how to catch public transportation and be aware of the surroundings.
Yeah, they got,
But
which means get your face out their phone. It ain't no
yeah,
texting. You know what's going on
because
around.
yeah.
this
Somebody on
going to concerts, to venues, to you know what I'm saying? Anything.
Bug said she used to ride the
I,
bus. Now she
I
will
see
walk.
it. I see
That's
it. I see
wild.
it.
That is wild. I,
Yeah.
well, I ain't been on the bus in a while, but I don't think is it that bad because I know city schools no longer have school buses. All of our city school children are riding metro to get to school.
Man,
Word.
my partners used to talk about me. I never rode the bi-state. I the
Never.
metro. I never rode the
Oh, I
metro.
used to hit that motherfucker up. Cause
Never rode it. Never rode it. My partners thought you from the south side. You ain't never rode that mug, bro.
look, all I had to do was be on the phone with Maya, and she'd be like, "Well, I think I miss you." Oh, I
I will.
yeah.
See,
All right.
when I got managed, I hopped on my BMX. You know what I'm saying? And I
Good.
started.
My God, you was right. riding a bike to the coochie? Jesus
I
Christ.
was not about to bus. Or I was not about to ride the bike through Forest Park from the
Well,
south.
you had a longer mission. I was always on the
Yeah.
south. You see what I'm saying?
I
But
had
think
a
about it, you
mission.
ride your bike to the coochie, which means your little balls is musty by the time you got there. Who wants musty? No, thank you. No,
You standing on the bus stop waiting on that mug for 20 minutes. Your
not
ball musty.
schedule you ain't.
Huh?
Not if you know the schedule, you not.
Nah, see, yeah, and that mug is running every 15 minutes. We ain't on time.
So Chris, I'll actually directly answer about this. So what we're talking about right now, it's a little bit of a different aspect, right? So it's not the only time because we had a white family in St. Louis across the street on Shaw that was horribly racist. But we didn't. This is something that I think white America misses, and this is how a lot of black people actually understand and know when we are entering racist areas. Because when we back on the block, when we in the hood, when we are around us, we don't experience racism. And
Right.
so we don't know it or learn it until we are exposed to it in different areas of life. Like all three of us went through the program of desegregation.
Mhm.
And once we got out to our
They call it DC, this voluntary interdistrict communication.
yeah,
So,
no, that I'm gonna call it what they talked about.
no
Them
longer
motherfuckers called it DSEG.
We
It-
desegregate.
Yeah.
not anymore. My kids are in the voluntary interdistrict.
Look.
This is the last year of desegregation, so they just stopped it.
Yeah, and but once we got out there, we were able to actually identify the different treatment of them. It was the quote unquote them versus us at that point, and we could see it because we didn't experience that on a daily outside of the people who actually own the corner stores like Mike and Steve, but it was a different type of racism at that point, and that's why we understand the different segments, different angles, the different avenues, the different experiences of racism because we had to walk and live through all of them. And so when we see them, it's not a second guess. It's because we grew up seeing all of it, every last piece of it.
It was mind blowing that first time witnessing that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you say, Jay, we'll leave the block and you got Bosnians, Caucasians, Black, you got Asians, you got, you know what I'm saying? Everything on this one little stretch of neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Then you go out there and you got a selected group of folks that you know is like, you know what I'm saying? We grew up so like you say, I went out there in fourth grade. I got into the program in fourth grade. So I went out there fourth grade. Everybody I grew up with from fourth grade all the way up until middle school. No, that fourth grade all the way up, all elementary was great. Middle school comes,
Issues.
it's a change. We can't hang out no more. Why we can't hang out no more, bro? We been hanging out. Well, my partner, my daddy, he understood turns, but he ain't know turns. You see what I'm saying? And then it was a whole different. You know what I'm saying? I had homeboys in middle school that I hung out with. Come high school, parents wouldn't let them come to the city and mess with us. You see what I'm saying? Oh no, you can turns you welcome at our home any day. Okay, yeah, I want to welcome them to my home. It wasn't the same, you know what I'm saying? Love, you see what I'm saying? And it wasn't always bad. Some of it was just out of fear of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Protection for their child, you know what I'm saying? What we talking about. But a lot of it was, nah, we don't deal down there. That's what I got from my partners. My partners straight came to me and they was like, my parents would not let me come down there because they do not deal with the city.
Yeah.
But y'all was just at the baseball game though, bro. You see what I'm saying? So y'all come to the city. Y'all was just at the hockey game. Y'all come to the city. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a resonation on, you know, so yeah, I had to learn a lot in them
downtown.
times. Yeah.
So I'm glad you kept it. I'm glad y'all kept this comment up also. Chris asked, what special fears do you have as a parent of a black child in this world? I'll let y'all go with that first?
Being killed by my own people.
Mm,
That's my fear as a black male. You know what I'm saying? Another black male taking the life of my son or me. You see what I'm saying? Or
yeah.
someone in my family on some recklessness. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is in the community. It's a lot of recklessness because people not correcting the mistakes. They don't have mentors. They don't have the guidance. You know what I'm saying? To really, you know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, Chris, like your mother was a single mother and she was at work. You was out doing, well, I ain't gonna say you, but I know a lot of guys that was out doing hooligan shit. You see what I'm saying? When their parents was at work, working 2, 3 jobs, trying to put them shoes on their feet, make sure they got something to eat. Dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? As teenagers, but that's what I'm for. Yeah, that's my fear right there.
For me, my fear is raising black females is that no matter how hard they work and how hard they try, that they will never be seen as good enough.
Mm, wow.
That is my fear.
Wow.
Because they will work 10 times harder than everybody else to even be seen as equal. That is my
Gotcha. Gotcha.
What's up? Are they okay back there? It sounds like somebody fell down.
That was the dog running down the stairs, bro.
Oh, makes sense.
fear. Big
Legend,
ass.
right? Legend, be careful. So my biggest fear, I got 3 daughters and 1 son. So very similar to what Wanda was saying. Not and that like even with my bonus babies, but it's a little bit of a different fear. But for my kids, my daughters, is because my daughters are ridiculously intelligent. And my fear is for them is that they actually buy into rhetoric of what it's supposed to look like to be safe. And then they find out that nope, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. I can't just go to another adult. I can't go to an adult and say, "Hey, this happened," and then they take care of them, right? And they believe what they're saying. I, that's a huge fear. And then that I'm not there to actually advocate for them. That's
Mhm.
my and there's so many different spectrums that comes from, and it goes into. But for my son, I'm afraid for my son uh, because
Touch. You and the dog stop running.
they going through it. I'm afraid for my son because Bubby's charismatic and he's very likable and he's going to be a handsome guy. But I'm afraid for him because he's also going to be a big guy, like his dad. And before anybody actually interacts with that, they're going to see his skin, whether it be people that look like him or our brothers and sisters that don't look like him. And they're going to be so far steeped into fear that he's going to be in trouble because of their fear.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Call that the John Coffey effect.
Exactly. It's the John Coffey effect. It really is. I can just walk into a place. I ain't gotta say a damn thing. And people will look at me and motherfuckers are already trying to figure out how to beat me up. Or they making sure that they got their pistols on them.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I'm finna answer this one right here. It's all love around her, ain't he? Yeah, they do what I be beeping with the wife, they be dribbling balls through the house, you know what I'm saying? We got hoops set up everywhere, so
Mm-mm.
that's the aspect of our household. You see what I'm saying? Like it's nothing like I do all like the athletics, all the activities and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Taking camping, fishing, all that. And the wife, like
Damn, I miss fish.
men from work, they reading. You know what I'm saying? She got them sitting down, they reading books. You know what I'm saying? So she's big on the academic side. She's in finance, so she teaches them how to count their money and stuff. So that's what a testament to what Wanda was saying about 2 family household. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I think we our world all mesh together, where we get them that love and that survival. You know what I'm saying? So they get the best of both worlds.
My man.
We got
Oh,
about
you gotta get your device up, Swift. I ain't seen, man. I've been thinking about you, bruh. Swift, I swear I've been thinking about you, my man.
but okay, we got like about 15 minutes left. I wanted to bring up something real quick that I heard.
Okay.
But okay, we got like about 15 minutes left. I wanted to bring Michael Rubin was on the Breakfast Club like 2 days ago. And he had made a statement. Oh, excuse me. Popeye's kicking back. Made a statement, and a lot of people took offense to it. I didn't personally, but he was like, he hates how Black people always try to tear Black people down.
Mm.
People were feeling some type of way about it because Michael Rubin's a white Jewish, and they like he did not have the space to say that. I'm like, but if it like, and that's my thing. Like with our people, we have a hard time hearing the truth, and depending on the messenger.
Exactly. That part.
Right there. Right. Yeah.
On the messenger, we have a very hard time accepting it.
Mm-hmm.
I got you on mute, Swift. That's why you can't hear yourself right now. Just check and see if you got echo. You trying to see that? Because your video is great. Let's check and see real quick. I'm gonna unmute you.
Hey, what's up, man? No, I think I had the Facebook on, and then it did like a streamline, so I was hearing double, so that's why I was messed up. So I didn't want to mess up my production.
Gotcha.
So I apologize.
What's your take on this?
I called late because I was trying to catch on. I just heard Wanda was talking about Michael Rubin speaking on Black culture and talking about how he was talking about how we are Black people. We always are so evil towards each other, putting each other down, and how he hates it or what have you. And then people were trying to tell him he shouldn't speak on Black culture. And I think that's what Wanda was saying. So I didn't catch everything. I was hearing some of the earlier stuff where y'all was talking about survival versus love, and that's why I was trying to come in. But
your take on that.
Yeah. Speak on whatever.
No, you're gonna have to turn something down. Either your phone, your
Is it still sound bad? Because I can go. My headphones upstairs. Does it still sound bad?
I think you're good now.
Okay.
Well, we'll be all right. Keep rocking.
Because I don't want to mess up your production. I can run upstairs and get my headphones.
Oh, you fine. You fine. Keep going.
No, it's just about the survival and love thing. I think is a great topic, but I think like it's like a delicate topic because when you think about like evolution, I don't have to experience some of the things that my grandmother experienced. No one's burning crosses in my yard or what have you. So when I think, so even when you was talking about walking from the South Side and all those different type of things, my kids don't have to necessarily do those things, but that speaks to my evolution. That speaks to how hard I work, that I don't have to put them in those situations. I'm sorry, go ahead, Wanda.
No, I was just saying that you didn't have to deal with like people burning crosses. No, you don't have to physically deal with it, but there's a different cross being burned in your yard. You just not seeing the physical cross. There's still racism, other things that we have to deal with as a people.
Absolutely, but so in just terms of every generation has different things to deal with. But I'm just saying as far as trying to prepare my kids for the world that they living in. Like I used to be looking at my son like he's soft because I'm measuring him based off of the things I had to go through. When I'm on the west side, I have to walk by the horseshoe. I have to walk up these blocks and I couldn't wear red because I can't prepare him for that world because he doesn't know it because of how hard I worked to protect him, to keep him from those things. I was able to shield him, but I have to try to prepare him for the world that he's living in, and he has to deal with a lot more. Like I could get beat up and live to talk another day because it's not on the internet or whatever. If he gets whooped, then it's like going to live in the internet forever. So in terms of like love and survival, I want to shield him. I want to protect him the best way that I can, but I also want to love on him and educate him on how to help him survive in his world, because some of the battles that I went through, yes, he doesn't have to deal with, but yes, he has so much more, because even Wanda's point, I don't have to deal with burning crosses in my yard, but I still got to deal with Magna and all. You know, I still got to deal with racism because it's still right there. So as a parent, it's such a delicate act because I want to prepare him. My son's not soft. He's just hasn't had to deal with those wars. He hasn't had to be outside what I have. If my
Yeah.
parents would have had the ability to put me and live me in a better neighborhood, if they would have had the opportunity to give me a car at 16, then no, I wouldn't have had to ride the bus from Baden all the way out to Page to get
Oh,
to
no.
work at Wendy's on I-70. I had to catch 3 buses, and I'm out there for, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to. If they had it, they would have done it, but they did the best they could with the tools that they have. And us as parents, that's what we're trying to do. So we keep loving them because I always say generational love is more transferable than generational wealth because we know you think about Puffy and how he got all this money, but he an asshole, like he a creep, right?
Yep.
So when I'm not saying he don't love his kids, but I'm saying like if I love my kids and I try to support them, I try to hear them, then I think that's more transferable than just giving them a bunch of money with nothing to back it. You know what I'm saying? So like even with you know, when you're loving your kids and you're investing that love into them and you're teaching them self-love and how to respect themselves, how to care about
That's true.
themselves, etc. I think that's more transferable than just like I got $1 million, let me just give you this. If I give you $1 million and I walk out the room, what you gonna spend it on? You're gonna be like, shit, I'm about to get lit. I'm about to buy a bunch of shoes, what have you. But if I love you, then I'm gonna say, all right, let's talk about this. Let's invest this money. Let's talk about how we gonna
But
spend
that's
it.
also survival.
Yeah,
If you
that's that love and that survival. Yeah, that's what we speak about. You know what I'm saying? When you have them sit downs and you know what I'm saying, have them conversations with your child and let them know that, yeah, I can give you $100. You can go out here and buy this one. Man, I did that dumb. My
Yeah,
son,
yeah.
my son go out, man. They had these. He said, I want a Nike Tech jacket. They had Nike Tech jackets. They had a black one for $100, but they had all the other ones for like $70. They had different colors. He goes after the one for $100. I'm like, bro, you can get two of these. You know what I'm saying? For what you, but yeah, economics is a big thing, and just that structure, like you were saying, like it's totally different, Jig. That's what I was saying about why I never rode the bus. 'Cause my father would take me there, but he would be like, "You gotta wash my car, you gotta vacuum it out, you gotta do this and that." You know what I'm saying? Before,
and
you
that
know what
was
I'm saying?
in survival.
That's that was he was teaching me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work for what you want. If you want this ride, you
Of
either gotta
it.
pay gas money or
And so,
do.
so, so here's my interjection, right? And a little bit of pushback. And we think about what Bronny James is going through right now.
Mm-hmm.
And understanding that he's got the world at his feet,
Mhm.
regardless of his skill set, right? That's a completely different argument. He's got the world at his feet. And his father is teaching him how to maneuver through it. And it really just dawned on me that the evolution of struggle, as we understand it, or we've defined it, I think it's actually our fault when it comes down to it, because the only thing that we've actually correlated struggle and survival to is the things that we've been through, and we've taken out the aspect of uh today's actual placement and relevance of survival, like Bloods and Crips, Seven Foes, uh, Hook up, not Hooks, Vice Lords, all these other different extremes that we dealt with are very like seriously different than what they have to deal with today. Because now you see, it's easy to see a lot of Bloods and Crips hanging out together because they're just on a financial movement,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Correct.
But I also think that there's a different point of insertion when it comes to survival, because I think we've begun to play what we haven't begun to place, but our kids begun to place a huge inference on finances and money when it comes to a survival. I think they've missed a different point. And the point that we were in when it came to survival was actually living, being
Right.
able to survive an experience
Daily.
versus versus not being broke. Like not being broke isn't a point of survival to us.
Right.
Actually away from a situation and not getting
If I was to go broke tomorrow, I think I would be able to survive on being broke because I've been through that. Now,
and that
my kids
Yeah. But just think about that though. Like the kids are, like you say, they set up on financial because they live in a world on what is really meant to be like America, like it's the land of the free. Like they are really living that entrepreneurship. Like they are really trying to pursue their dreams. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You do what you do. Like my kids will probably look at me in a couple years and be like, yeah, you a union worker. Me, they'd be like, yeah, you're a union worker and stuff, but I don't want to work like that. You see what I'm saying? I see the means. I can game. I can. It's so many different avenues for them nowadays. They don't even know how to. They don't even know how to write in cursive nowadays. Cause
Right.
that's the difference in they all got tablets in school and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a difference in the generation on how they're actually living.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying my son he came to me and he had so much anxiety, and I'm like, bro, I didn't deal with this coming up. Like, what are you? It's freshman year. You're supposed to enjoy all that.
I'm just trying to figure out where everybody pants so goddamn tight.
And short.
Like,
They flooding and stuff now, bro. I'm like, wait a minute, bro.
what are y'all doing? Like, we would have got anyway. Welcome back, Wan.
I know. I don't know what's going on with this stupid internet.
It's okay. Swift, I need your actual. I think I gotta check, but I might have it already. But I need your cell phone number. I
Okay.
gotta reach out to you.
For sure.
Great
for sure.
comment, bro. Great comment. Way
Don't
you
get
broke it down was great.
stalkers.
Thank you.
It's like
I said, don't give them your number on this internet. You're gonna get some stalkers. Wait till we get off here.
People calling. I guess when y'all were talking about like, and I know it's kind of on topic but different, but even just like evolution, with my parenting style, like I said, I got my ass beat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a hands-off parent. Like
Yeah.
I can raise my voice and assert myself to my kids where I ain't gotta be, a demonstrative. I ain't gotta. And I
Dads
can
are very
understand because
hands-off parents.
my parents was like,
Because I don't think my daddy ever hit me.
really? Okay.
Now
She
my
hit
mom,
you.
Your mom was the one, right?
Your daddy hit me.
But it was crazy because like I'm not mad at them or whatever, but when I think about, I look like I was a soldier and they was raising me to survive in this environment, so to speak, and so I had to be cut from a certain cloth because we literally had to be outside, like we had to get off the porch.
yes,
And I was never the tough guy. I was a sports guy, but it was still like I still got to walk to and from the store. I still got to walk to the bus stop, so I had to be able to be able to
navigate
fight,
that.
to be able to handle myself or what have you.
Right.
And so, but as far as all that beating and stuff, I'm like, I'm a hands off. Like I raise my voice. I'm gonna use punishments. I'm gonna use consequences or what have you. But
and does that
I
work?
can, right. But I can under, like it's just a different time. So I just feel like as far as survival, like my dad, he had went to prison. He got out. He had went to the Fed. So when he got out, he came out. He wasn't trying to put me on to like hustling and selling eights or whatever like that. He was like put me in sports. So he took me to Herbert Hoover. So and me and him got a strained relationship to this day because of a lot of those things. But I just think about like
Real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Keep talking. I got to go grab something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I know about strange relationships. Like I don't know how soon you got in, but I just met my biological brother. I never met my biological father, but I just met biological brother for the first time 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah, I heard some of it. I had caught some of it. You were saying y'all was on the same street or something like that, and then you end up hooking up with them or what have you.
correct.
Dog, that's so crazy. And just even to that point, it's 9 of us from my total, and I got another brother who got the same name as me. His name Isaac. Fucked me up, bro. Like I'm like, hey, how you gonna get my same name? Your name Isaac too? So I'm like, you're Isaac too? Like it's so crazy. But anyway,
Crazy.
right? I reached out to him. And I was like, so I called my dad. I was like, yo, I just want to kind of meet with him, just chop it up or whatever. And we was talking, and I'd be like, send me a picture. He wouldn't send no picture. And then I was like, we supposed to bet up at Hooters. And soon as it was time to actually meet up, he like, oh, I can't meet up because I got gout. I'm like, you had gout when we made this decision a week ago, bro. Like, right? It was just like one of those things where it was on my heart to do because I met everybody else. He's the only one I've never met and laid eyes on or whatever. And for whatever reason, he just got cold feet, dog. So it was like, I get it, man. I mean, it's one of those things. So even hearing your story, I'm glad. It sounds like y'all are able to connect because I'm able to connect with all my
But
other.
it took me a minute too, because like I said, bro was trying to reach out to me, and I told him like, man, yeah, I'm just trying to do it at my own leisure and my own time. Because like I say, it's 40 plus years later.
Bruh, that's so crazy. I don't have my jersey, but I got the shorts, bro. I got the Hoop It Up short. I don't know where my jersey went. We won the championship that year for sure. That's funny. That's funny, bro. You still got the jersey. I just got the shorts. I wish I had my jersey.
Yes,
That's
I
crazy.
maintained it.
Hoop It Up there.
I maintained it.
Memories.
That's so funny, dog.
That was my trophy because I don't remember. I don't know where the trophy went, but
I have no idea where none of my stuff is. I
owe
just got
that
the
shit.
shorts. I still got them shorts packed up somewhere, but I ain't got the jersey.
Y'all
That's
niggas
funny.
old.
We sure will hoop it up, dog. That was awesome.
yeah, just wanted to show that.
It is hard, my sister, and it took me a minute to finally meet up with her. I can understand it because I don't know. I don't think I'm built for that.
Yeah, I had so many years, and when I met bro, I told him I was like, bro, I felt like I was the only walker, and he looked at me like I'm like, for years, yeah, I have been the only walker. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing at them or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I've been walking my own path. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my own thing. So
Yeah.
but it's been good meeting up with him though.
That's cool. I don't know. Yeah. I've had to share. I've shared my parents with a lot of people over the years, and,
Yes.
and I'm just not built for that shit.
Yeah,
I'm being honest, and that's my truth. Call me selfish. I don't care. I'm 40. I don't give a shit about much anymore, honestly. So,
Well, man,
hey,
Hey,
Minnie. But
my
yeah,
bad.
so
The nicknames and shit.
mm,
Bam, though.
I ain't built like that. But I commend you guys that are way the bigger parent. I mean, bigger person. I'm just not her. So I'm just saying, I'm not.
I'm with you. It's definitely tough because I don't. Just as an adult, I don't really know how to make friends anyway. Just be like, hey, let's be pals, right? It's just stuff within itself. So then, like the siblings is kind of like,
you be like, dang, when did we become friends?
We always get the same functions.
yeah. It's just crazy, but I don't know. Like I said, he got my number if he ever want to reach out or whatever. But like I said, I'm cool with everybody else, man. But I was
So you still haven't met this sibling that you're talking about now?
No, I ain't never met him. Like I said, I know his name, and I know he had got it just felt like even when he said he had gout, it just kind of felt like he was like, because he asked me to send pictures, so I sent pictures of me and all my siblings. I sent pictures of my kids or whatever, man, and he was just like,
yours first.
You said what?
You should have been like, you send yours first.
Well, I'm thinking like we had sent many texts. It was long before we got to sending the pictures. I'm thinking we buy, and I got the number from my dad because my dad called his mom and whatever. So it was it wasn't like a scammer thing. So it's him. I'm talking. It's him, and then he just got weirded out. It was like we supposed to met up. First, it was like we're gonna meet at the Hooters in out of Maryland Heights. And he's like, well, can you come downtown because my car broke down? I'm like, I'll come to that one. Then he's like, I can't meet you because I got gout, and I'm just like, man, fuck
That
it.
motherfucker got me out like that.
He be like, I got Epsom salt. Let's go.
Duh,
Appreciate you, Chris.
I don't know, man. It was just, like you said, man. It's just weird. And then meeting your siblings, like you don't know the version of the story that they have. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do we want to broach that? Do I want to know, like, was your mama the side chick? Because, you know, like, no, it's a real.
I mean, but okay, at that point, does it really matter?
It don't matter.
It don't matter, but it's still like, cause
know that my mama was the main.
My mom was the one.
Yeah, it don't really matter, honestly. It's like that's something they got to work out.
I don't know. I think for me though, if that was the case, and I know my mom was the main chick because my mom was a wife, I would definitely be like, oh yes, I am the better sibling. You are a peasant.
Right, man. And like you said, I'm laughing about this because I'm not emotionally invested in dudes, so it's not like I never met you, bro. We text for 4 days, and then you didn't want to meet me, so it's not like that.
And maybe he just got cold feet and he wasn't sure how you would receive the information he was either ready to give or may have given unwillingly,
And my thing
Because
was,
people if y'all was going to Hooters, them wings and drinks get you to talking.
right up, and that was cool. Like I just was trying to establish: do I have any nephews? Do you have any kids? Do I have a niece? I'm trying to just see because me and his relationship don't have to necessarily be whatever, but it ain't no reason that our kids can't know each other. That's still my family.
Oh yeah, you don't want them dating.
right.
So
Correct.
that's what
And that's what it was
on.
for me. That's what it was for me. I wanted to make sure because, like I say, now me and bro always bumping into each other, and now I was like, damn, have I always bumped into him? So it's a situation I don't want my kids bumping into relatives. You know what I'm saying? Because I got one, like I told you, one before we went to second grade orientation. Tobias was spraying cologne on him, like,
Gotta get it.
That's
he
definitely
like,
That's crazy. But I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I just want to hop in, man. Say what's up. I be listening to y'all when I can. I could catch y'all.
appreciate it. Thank you.
appreciate you, bro.
But I definitely
Hey,
support y'all.
we
man.
appreciate you. I got to give you a shout. Yeah.
For sure, man. Y'all take care, man. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Appreciate
All
you.
right, bro.
Love, bro.
All right. Well, I guess we are at that part of the night.
I know.
Let's see who's gonna be first for final thoughts. Final thoughts. We're moving into it.
It's gonna be on.
Damn, it's on you, cuz.
That's how it happened to the kids.
Hey, Lynn.
Well, final thoughts, man. Love your people, stop the evil, and support each other first and foremost. Going back to the village, you know what I'm saying? It takes both. It takes a little love and a little survival.
Mhm.
But I think in my case, I think it takes a little bit more love. I think love will get you through it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna always need that support. You know what I'm saying? When you can't survive or when you can't thrive and just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need that support system. So that love won't always come back and be that focus factor. So
Yeah,
final thoughts.
I can dig it. Juan, it's on you.
Of course it is.
Coinky dink.
Love and survival. I think they go hand in hand. Like it's a rope that you need to get through life. Just hold on tight to both because you're gonna need it. As always, don't forget to brush and floss. Oral health is overall health. And also, I just want to give a birthday shout out to my sister cousin Angelique.
Hey,
Hey, so happy birthday, boo!
Daddy.
Yep, don't call her. It's yeah. So happy birthday, babe. And shout out to all the kids that are about to start school next week. I hope everyone has a great school year. I hope everyone has a safe school year. Keep your head on your shoulders and your heart on your sleeve. That is it. Those are my final thoughts.
I love it. I love it. All right.
Mhm.
And
Chicken.
so, first off, I just want to remind everybody that we actually have a streaming channel, and it's in my name. So look that up. Hop on, watch the channel. It's all Family Bloodline podcasts and our affiliates all the time. So if fans of butts with some extra content. Uh, but I guess I'm simple tonight, right? Just there there has to be a balance that's struck between love and survival, and we're understanding and remembering that if we don't give if we don't allow our kids to, not just our kids but each other, if we don't allow each other to get that point of survival that helps us evolve, we're doing too much. So just pull back a little bit, allow people to struggle just for a second before you insert your assistance, and yeah, be the reflection of love that you want to see. Those are my final thoughts. I'm,
Gotcha.
I'm
I'm with it.
good night. I'm drinking.
I'm
That's,
with it.
that is hilarious.
So why you gotta come to the reunion, girl?
Hey,
That's the plan.
it's
Oh, that was TikTok.
Mm.
TikTok was telling me that I've been on for an hour.
thank you,
So,
TikTok.
I know. I don't know why they do that. Like, that's not forcing me to get off. Like,
You do the
little,
same, Chris, man. Enjoy your weekend, man. Make the most of it, and hey, be you. End
Man,
of the day.
it'll be crazy.
Appreciate it.
I'm finna
absolutely.
about to go to bed. The girls got hair appointments tomorrow. You
Come
know,
on, her appointments.
I whip that black girl magic together for the school year.
I
We
love it.
Twins got basketball practice in the morning. They got a little camp they've been going to. So
That's what's up.
I love it.
We get done getting this hair done. We going to get their shoes.
I'm gonna give you the information so Bean can do it. You know what I'm saying?
You can come pick her up, cause
I'm just saying. I get it. So yeah, it's Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and
yeah,
they drill. It's skills and drills. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I think is it next week? I think next week she has a practice. She has a tryout for her school.
Let's get it, cause I'll.
So she's
Absolutely.
very excited about that.
Yeah, I see you.
She been shooting in her little hoop in the backyard that she got. When my car not back there, she pull it in a carport and do her little thing. But
Mhm.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. She be
That's
trying.
what's up.
I dig
That's
it.
But the school year about to start, and I'm ready for them to go back because my refrigerator can't take it no more.
Show you right. Show you right.
I'm tired of a bunch of men just laying around my house. You see what I'm saying?
It's a lot going on. But y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to hang out with us, and we absolutely appreciate it. If you feel so gracious, just shoot us $1 to the Family Bloodline Podcast. Right? They got the actual Cash App in the link. That's all we're asking for is a buck. And make sure you remember to watch the actual Family Bloodline channel. We have a channel. It's all Family Bloodline Podcast all the time. Some of y'all have been on it. Yeah, some of y'all have been on it already. So if you want to see yourself on the
But it's not.
say again,
I said I don't know why that channel sounds like porn to me, but it isn't. I'm like, is this porn?
the Family Blood.
No,
Strength.
strength.
Oh
Strength.
yeah.
Porn.
Yeah. That was a hard decision, but yes. But we do have our own channel where it's always us. It's always our affiliates, and it's our clan. It's our people, right? We're finding our people, and that's what we're trying to get to. That's what we're trying to say, and that's what we're trying to support. So support the channel, support the Spotify, support the platform, and
Support the movement, yes.
yeah, support the movement always and forever, just like the Wu-Tang Clan. But thank y'all for coming out. We appreciate you. God bless and
Good night.